It is long run weekend. It is week 11 of marathon training, and today we're adding mileage. Today's run is 16 miles. Okay, here's the deal. It's week 11. The last video you saw was a 14-mile run where we added. We were at 12 for a while. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me. It's pretty windy today. Pretty windy. But the last video was 14 miles. We were around 12 miles for a while. Finally added. Following week, which was last weekend, we were supposed to do 10 to 12. Just pulled back and then add this week. But last weekend we had to, car coming. Sorry. But last weekend, on that Friday, that following Saturday, I was supposed to do a 10 to 12 mile run. We had to go out of town unexpectedly. We flew out. We went from Friday, came back on Wednesday, so that was 3, 4, 5, 6 days that I did not run. Didn't get the long run in, didn't get any run in. I was just too busy with family stuff. So I did get a couple runs in this week. Wednesday evening and Thursday when I flew in. Got a couple 5s in. But today's scheduled 16. And I'm a little concerned because of that big break. Now I don't know if that's gonna help or not. If I'm gonna be rested or I'm gonna be rusty. But we're gonna stick with the schedule and do 16 today. We're 8 weeks out. As of right now, this moment, 8 weeks out. So these runs are important. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Any run is better than no run, so here we go. Let's go. Okay, we just hit mile 1. Nice and easy, 10:39. Still trying to warm up. But 1 down, 15 to go. You doing all right? She's doing good. Okay. We are going to do pretty much the same route as that 14 miler, since we're going to add 2 more today. At least that's what the plan is. We'll do the same route. We're going to change a little bit on the other end. We just picked up 1 mile over here. Went through the neighborhood. So all we got to do is pick up another one on the other end. That means we're going to have to cross the highway again, as usual. So that's where we're headed to right now. It's about 70 degrees. It's breezy, a little gusty, but not too bad overall. I'm already warming up. So I just hope the wind stops. I don't like running in the wind. Makes it so much more difficult, but challenging. But anyway, we're headed towards I-35. Okay, we just hit mile 2, 9:58. Rosie said already. Yes, already. I've been running for 2 miles. I'm trying to do my best to shield the GoPro from the wind. It is windy today. Hopefully it won't affect the sound too much. But 2 down, we're about to get to the I-35 crossing and cross over. So here we go. All right, we barely made it. I had to do a little fart lick to get across, but we made it. All right, here we go. miles so far. Sun's coming up, but it is windy. One of the things I don't like is running in the wind. We've been running against the wind. You probably can hear it for a while now, but 3 down. All right, we are at mile 4. Took a little break here to get some water, a honey stinger gel. 25% of the run is done. First quarter is done. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
I'm a little tired. We had another cross country meet yesterday. So we were out there all day helping our son coach the kids, running back and forth. I think I ended up running like over 3 miles just running back and forth between races. My legs are tired today. They're a little more tired than normal. And it's windy. I don't like this wind. I don't like running in the wind. It feels like no matter which way I turn, I'm running against the wind. And it's a pretty strong breeze. So I don't know if you're gonna hear me when I'm talking because of the noise, the wind noise. But anyway, 4 down, 12 to go, babe. We're gonna make a huge loop in the city throughout this neighborhood all the way out. Go back to the park we went to last week or last run, 14 miler, and then head home. Hopefully we get it all to where we can stop at home and not have to add when we get home.
Yeah.
So anyway, 4 down, let's do this. Okay, we just hit mile 5. 5 done. Moving pretty good. We're in this new neighborhood. Fixing to go hit the next highway. 5 done. A lot of ghosts in this neighborhood. All right, mile 6 done. All right.
How do you feel?
I'm a little tired. Yeah. I didn't want to be this tired this fast, but just gotta grind it out. But I don't know if you can hear us. It's pretty windy. But anyway, 6 done. We're headed to the highway. Strong breeze. Been running against this breeze for about 30 minutes. I'm tired of it. We still got a ways to go. I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, just hit mile 7. 7. We're about to go into this. We're trying to get off this highway, windy highway, up front, get to the next neighborhood and turn in. Hopefully it'll be a little less windy. With 7 done. Oh, finally getting off this highway. We're about 7.5 miles in. Seems like everywhere we turn, we're running against the wind. I think I'm getting a little side breeze here though. Anyway, next stop is jail and water again. At least we're off the highway. All right, I'm trying to be somewhere where I can block the wind so you can hear me, but we are at mile 8. That means we're halfway through the run, except I'm tired and I'm done. Ooh, that kind of rhymes. But we are 8 miles away from home, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna head on back. At least I know I'm heading back. I'm happy about that. We're heading back. Took a gel, another gel, some more water. It is what it is. Here's what we got. Let's work with it. Let's grind it out. Let's head home. 8 miles to go. All right, we just hit mile 9. We just crossed over back to the neighborhoods. So 9 down. Whew. All right. Now it feels like we're heading back, right? Okay, we just hit mile 10. 10 down, 10K to go. Now the plan was to go back into this trail that goes around the lake, pick up a mile, and head home, but we're just gonna head home. I'll pick up a mile in my own neighborhood. I just wanna go home. So, 10 down, 10K to go. Okay, we just hit mile 11. Mile 11, and we're probably 3.3 miles away from home if we go straight home. But I can't, because I still need 5 miles. So, I have to pick up something along the way. I have another marker over here where I know exactly where I'll be, mileage-wise. Once I get there, I'll know how much I'll need. But 11 done, 5 to go. All right, we are 11.3, and we are 3 miles exactly. 3 miles to go if we go straight home, so obviously I can't do that. That would put me at 14.3. So I'm gonna be short 1.7, I believe, which we would have picked that up if we had gone around the lake like we wanted to. But we'll just pick it up over here as soon as we cross the highway. So we're close. We're close. All right, we are at mile 12. 4 miles to go. Just took the last gel, some Gatorade, some water. We're on our way back. Once we get to this next mile marker, I'll know exactly how much I'll need to make up. But 12 miles done. How do you feel? My quads are starting to feel it, but my engine's good.
Yeah.
My engine's good. It's just my tires are wearing out. But 12 down. We're headed back. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Just hit mile 13. I veered off a little bit to pick up a little extra distance before we cross the highway. So 13 down. 13.1, half marathon. Half marathon done, babe.
Looking good.
Half marathon.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go up a little ways this way and then turn back and start heading home. Okay, we just hit mile 14 and we are exactly 1 mile away from home. So I need to pick up another mile along the way. It is very windy again. So I don't know if you can hear me, but 14 down. Okay, we just hit mile 15 and we are exactly 1 mile away from home. 1 mile to go. 1 more mile. 15 done, 1 to go. And we got this. All right, let's do this. Okay, we're half a mile away. 15.5. We're going pretty good at 9:30 pace. But my legs are done. Almost there. Almost home. All right, we did it.
2 hours, 45 minutes.
16.
Good job.
2 hours, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
What does mine say? I can't see. I got 2:37. It's 2:45 probably actual time total, but 2:37 actual running time.
Oh.
But 16 done. Good job, babe. All right, week 11 is done. 16 miler in the book, longest run of the training cycle and longest run of the year for me since last year. I was a little concerned, didn't know if I was going to make it. We just went to Idaho to spend some time with my daughter, and we didn't get any rest with grandchild, I guess I should say, now grandchildren, but grandchild, just running up and down, babysitting. Had a great time, had so much fun up there, but it is so tiring. I don't know how we did, kids.
The airport, that was tiring.
And then it was 2 flights to get up there. We flew to, where did we fly first? Phoenix, and then I think we went to San Diego, and then Idaho, and then on the way back it was to where did we go? Sacramento? I think it was Sacramento,
Yeah.
and then it's just, and you know how that goes, flights and waiting and delays and in the airport, and but yeah,
trying to get from one place to another.
It was just a lot. And then when we were there, we had a great time. It was just really tiring. We were babysitting our granddaughter, and it's been a long time since we
had little ones.
So we enjoyed every minute of it. But it was tiring. It was challenging. She's a handful, and go to the park and just to keep her entertained all the time, and it was great, but it was tiring. And so that, plus, like I said, I didn't run for 5 days because I just wanted to just concentrate on that. And so I was a little concerned, but we got through it. We made it. We made through the 16 miles. I was really concerned, but we went that whole long route all through the town. Man, we've just run around through just about every part of this town already.
Yes, we have.
Zigzagged through this whole town, but we got 16 in, and we're getting close. We're getting close. Once you start getting to the 16, to the 18, and obviously to the 20 miler, that's when you really can tell where you are. If all that base running, all those mileage you put in before, it's gonna help out. And I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel all those days I have struggling to do 11, struggling to do 12, struggling to do 10. And you feel so discouraged. If you check out my past videos, there was times where I remember I ran 7 and I didn't think I was gonna make it. And so all that finally, just you're stacking runs, stacking pancakes, and then so it's finally it's paying off. It's paying off for me to be able to put in these 16 milers. So next week we're gonna pull back, probably do 10 or 12, depends how I feel. And then following week, every 2 weeks we're gonna do 18. We got to find a location for that. I don't know if we're going to do it here in town or go to the park. We still haven't made it to the park. We're trying to make it over there. But even over there, to try to do 18 miles or 16 miles, it's you still got to, the park, the big loop on Ladybird Lake is 10 miles, about 10 and a half miles. So even then, we're going to have to figure out how to add another 5 miles. So, but we're getting closer. One week closer. One more week done of mileage. I did get to run a couple times, like I said, this week, but it was just to try to get back into it. But I mean, it's encouraging that I didn't get to run, and I still felt good enough to finish the 16 miles. My legs are the issue, though. They are fatiguing, but the engine feels good. You know.
It's good.
Last year when I ran a marathon, my whole body just shut down. But I just got to work on my legs and strengthen them. So, but 16 down. Week 11 is done.
Yay.
And we got to keep going. So thank you again for hanging out with us and going through this long run. Plane going over us. This long run. And so, as always, please help us out. Subscribe, like, share, connect with us. We'll connect with you, and let's run together. Take care. Be blessed. See you next week.